Hey Silken Sword, how are you? Used to play Civ 5 on Marathon. Oh no. I did that once, and I built like 4 archers and destroyed a civilization with them. Because, like, the turns were so slow, but the units got promotions at the same rate. So I just got them promoted to +1 range double attack, and like they just killed all of the cities of my max difficulty opponent. Didn't feel super balanced.
Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Hey, Mr. Nosy.
Heading out.
Fun factoid, X-Ones, who was a balance tester for Long War 1 and 2, was also a balance tester for Civilization 5.
Moving on target location. Double time.
Little fun fact for you there. I think he did a better job in XCOM. Just quietly. So, this is a very common map to play on in this game. It has, I think, 3 different lighting schemes. So, like, I think that means it's in the pool 3 times, but it's identical every time. It just has a different colored light.
Heading there now.
Anyway, you play it a lot, especially since it shows up on crash landed scouts, which are extremely common.
Running.
I heard some sectoids between turns on turn 1. I haven't seen any meld yet, which is kind of unfortunate.
Got it. Moving.
Obviously, this is the UFO. Just want to get a sense of what's going on, and this wall of it's blowing out this time, so if we throw a scanner there, we'll see a lot. Oh, that's an intact power source. So the sounds that thin men make. Okay. Intact power source. That's a lot of money.
Got it covered.
Some well-needed resources. Got a pot up here that should be thin men, or at least it should be at least 1 thin man.
Okay. Aye, aye. On my way.
I want to tag the area with a battle scanner. See if there's anything behind them.
On the move.
So let's chuck this like there or something.
Scanners up and running.
Looks like we have a thin man pod, and then right behind it is a seeker pod. 1, 2, 3. And I think I heard sectoids on the map somewhere as well. After turn 1, so we already know that the last pod at least has a sectoid in it. Could also have some other stuff. Kind of bummed that this scanner didn't show me the outsider. He had a motion tracker active here. I think the outsider could definitely be here. Or it can be out here, obviously. I don't think I've cleared this with a motion tracker. Anyway, my squad's strong enough at this point that we can fight 1 outsider without too much trouble. It'd be great if the maps were procedurally generated. I think that the fact that the maps are handmade in this game is a huge part of why the game is compelling to play. Maps are well made. Okay.
Heading out.
We have squad site engagement here.
Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
Oh, those poor thin men, they are very confused.
Roger that.
I don't think that even is Norah Jones. Pretty sure that song is not Norah Jones. Anyway. Double crit. I do crit more often when the enemies don't have any cover. I don't even care about a seeker pod opening up, honestly. I would like to just... Wait, why isn't that cover? What? Anyway, like I was saying, the carefully handcrafted maps are probably a lot of the appeal of this game. I don't know why that tile isn't cover. Bite all of them. That song is cold. Yeah, I think so too.
On the move.
Hey, Vezcore. Seekers are, I think, gonna have a pretty hard time doing anything here. I don't know, we'll see.
I'm on it.
Yeah, if they choose to do that, I am very, very happy. Seekers don't exactly have the highest damage on their attacks. Alright, we got Meld back at the UFO, basically, which is kind of an awkward place for it to be. Gave the gunner heat ammo, if I remember right. The gunner can take out one of these.
I'm on it, Commander.
I think I'm also done with all of my vision already. The gunner cannot take out one of these. I stand corrected.
Got it covered.
Okay, didn't bring a second motion tracker somehow. One of my people has 4 grenades. Rightly so. Never know when you'll need a 4th grenade.
Heading out.
Seal, how are you?
On my way.
Moving to position.
Oh! Gorgeous. Alright, let's get ready to go this way next turn. Probably not gonna get the meld anyway, but we'll give it a little try. Okay, move to this tile next.
10-4.
10-4. Affirmative. Moving on.
I don't really love coming up over this raised ground on this map because the line of sight between tiles gets very strange.
Stepping off. Already there.
It's like, it's weird because yeah, you have the high ground, but you can't use it that well against the low ground because the cover is sporadic here. There's a couple of good cover tiles, but you have 7 soldiers right now, you know? There aren't 7 cover tiles. And then also you can't really gain sight of this area because there will be pods that haven't activated yet or the outsider in here. It's just a really awkward place to fight. It looks like it's better than it actually is. Sand, thanks for 26 months. The long rain, thanks for the 27 months. Appreciate it.
I'm on the move.
So it looks like we're going like through the UFO,
Heading to that location. Headed there now.
which does have an outsider in it.
On the move.
Some reloads here, just in case we end up fighting an outsider and a sectoid pod.
I'm ready. Good to go.
Ready to engage.
Ready to engage. Position confirmed.
Oh, where is it? What?
Position confirmed.
I guess I had a scanner right there and it couldn't see the outsiders, so maybe it's not that surprising that I can't see the outsider from where I'm standing.
Double time. Already there.
I should get an audio ping to it now, though, because it should be the closest enemy. It might just be all the way on the other side of the UFO.
On my way.
It's not the closest enemy? Okay, well, I guess those are like in mission range. I guess that makes sense.
I'll get him next time.
1, 2, 3 sectoids. They pulled backwards. They're currently flanked. That meld could be out here, or it could be on the roof, actually. I have sapper grenades, right? I think that I'm going to... Okay, if I pull the outsider to here... I think they're still fine. I don't really want it to go onto the reactor. It didn't go on the reactor. Perfect. So I think this is a nav computer, which means I don't want to blow it up. My understanding. But...
Going in for the kill. Moving out.
This should work fine. One Long War. Over Long War of the Chosen. Long War of the Chosen is for XCOM 2, which is not even the game that I'm playing right now. That was a very low damage roll.
Loud and clear, sir. On my way.
Fortunately, it's only on light cover, and at this point in the campaign, my soldiers actually can kind of shoot.
Damn it.
Maybe it's not a sure thing, but... Yeah, I've ended up making this hard somehow. Unfortunately, I can't use command on the assault because the assault ran and gan. But I guess I can go here and use command on you.
On my way.
Iquartic since the 10 months! Appreciate it. Cannot be used on soldiers on Overwatch who have studied the weapon, who have hunkered down, or used one for all. Does not allow use of multi-action perks like close encounters or hit and run. Can I actually command my assault? It says it's letting me? Don't trust it.
Stepping off.
Alright. Hey, Spec 7. Congratulations.
It's raining death over here.
Okay, so we see 2 of them, obviously. They're very flankable. There will be a 3rd on Overwatch, I think. Yeah.
Moving. X-ray neutralized. Okay.
Is there friendly fire? Yeah, not really. AoE stuff will friendly fire. Sometimes bullets accidentally blow up something that you wanted. For the most part, no. I'm not entirely sure what they're gonna do here. Sectoids are not having a good time. They are flanked though, so like they'll run somewhere. Okay.
No longer a threat. My ammo's running low.
Technically ran somewhere.
Cover the flanks.
That just like didn't take an action. Strange choice. This is my like campaign winning soldier, and the sectoid ran forward and flanked it and then didn't shoot. Oh, that was a dash because it was flashbanged. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Sure.
Understood, sir.
It didn't have to reload, it hasn't shot yet.
My weapon's spent. Aye, aye, Commander.
What songs are Nora Jones?
Shot wide.
Don't even remember.
Another one down.
Alright, pretty smooth mission. Don't know if I got the meld. I might have. I didn't hear it expire in Fog of War, but I might have just not been paying attention. Brian blessed. So we went from 5 days fatigue to 7 days wound, which is completely fine. If you figure a mission takes 5 days of fatigue, then getting 2 missions every 7 days is an improvement. We also got to Captain 3 on Learnet. This is Tech Sergeant, right? This is when scouts absolutely take off into the stratosphere. Like, the scout is honestly a late game soldier at this point already. I will take a couple of good perks on the next 2 level ups, but when I click on hit and run here, I'm already pretty happy to take the soldier on every mission for the rest of the game without it improving. And it will improve, fortunately. The other options here are concealment, which like some people like, but I don't fucking get it. I have no idea why anybody wants concealment. And in the zone. In the zone's a very, very powerful perk. You activate it, and then you do have to activate it, right? Or is that only XCOM 2? It doesn't actually say you have to activate it. Maybe you don't have to activate it. Anyway, if you get kills with your shots, you get to keep shooting. That's basically what In the Zone does. The problem with In the Zone is we're a little bit early in the campaign to reliably kill with shots. And also, we need some soldiers who are good at shooting at things with lots of health still anyway. Snipers will get In the Zone for us later on in the campaign, but for scouts, I'd rather just take hit and run. Snipers also have Deadeye, which is nice because In the Zone works against flying enemies, but hit and run has to be taken against a non-flying unit. Does not work against flying units. But anyway, when I click on hit and run, the soldier can now shoot at an uncovered or flanked target, and that includes enemies which don't take cover, like mutant berserkers or mechtoids or landed cyberdisks, which is really nice. And it won't even cost an action, so we can move, shoot at an uncovered or flanked target, and then shoot again or move back or whatever we want to do. This is a very powerful and flexible perk. I also got a hit point on that level up, which I'm a fan of. That soldier does not have a lot of hit points. Oh no, that's bad, T-Jewel. What else is going on here? We have another hollow targeter. That was a 1 on that aim roll. Not happy about that. Another close combat specialist. We got a support on Owen. This might just be a reroll, honestly. That doesn't look like a great support soldier stat line. Support soldiers do not use aim very well. And they actually do kind of care about will. Later on in the game, support soldiers are typically your primary psi attack users. And will is the stat that governs psi attacks, and this is below average will and above average aim. So I think I'm just going to random this. Nice. I wanted another Rocketeer anyway. That's perfect. And another Engineer promotion. I'm gonna wait until I decide on Smoke Grenade versus Sapper here. It will probably still be Sapper. We're probably early enough in the campaign that I want another one of those. I don't understand why one of these is damaged and the other isn't. I just don't understand where on this UFO the flight computers are. This is just... yeah. I know people have like tried to tell me and claimed that certain things are true, but then when you look at the UFO and compare it to what you get after the UFO is done, like it doesn't match. So I'm not inclined to believe that you're right, I guess. I don't know. I should start stockpiling Thin Man corpses a little bit so I can get chem grenades, which are going to be really nice going through summer. Seeker Rex I'll care about eventually, but we're still a way away from that. Ghost grenades are just very expensive. Ginger Guy, thanks for the 26 months. Appreciate it. I always just assumed that you guys failed to recover it in working order. That's not how it works for the other UFOs, though. In the other UFOs, if the things are intact, you get them. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. You've posted dangerously cute pictures of your cat in the Discord. Shit. I really liked our Discord, but now I'll never be able to go there again. Too scary. Canada wants 12 meld for 2 engineers. Did I get the meld, by the way? I wasn't like paying attention. I take this, right? Yeah, because I just got the UFO power source, so now I have Illyrium all of a sudden. Cool. Cool. I'll think about the engineers for meld. Maybe if I get another mission with good meld, we can go for that. Looks like the foundry is building. Another workshop or two wouldn't be bad. It's a bit late to build a satellite uplink for this month, and that's completely fine. We can just build our next one next month, I think. I don't know. Do I want to rush like the Europe continent bonus? It's definitely an okay thing to go for. I think it just doesn't help. I think taking United Kingdom and Russia gives me too many UFOs that I can't shoot down, and the benefit from doing so is some money, but it costs money to do it, so I think I'm probably good for one more month without doing that. We can kind of save up for mechs now. A little bit. I probably don't need this. We'll eventually need those, but not yet. Probably get rid of 5 weapon fragments just fine. Let's build a workshop. This will be nice for constructing fancy engineering projects. Sure. I have not played Midnight Suns, don't have a ton of interest in it.
So, what is it, Doctor?
Got 14 meld, nice.
It's remarkable. The crystalline structure housed within the canister is actually a suspension containing billions of cybernetic nanomachines.
What the shit, Valen?
Made up of both organic and mechanical components.
Holy crap.
My team's analysis indicates these microscopic robots are capable of assembling mechanical structures with unprecedented efficiency. With further study and some specialized
Reminds me of the drones that build the Death Star.
Cybersuit that interfaces with the human body.
Yes. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Give me the robot. Nah. Nah. I don't... Humans are lame. Off with their limbs.
The commander will have to decide where the greatest advantage lies. Is there anything you agree on?
Given the apparent purpose of the nanites, they allow combining organic materials with one another, or with machines. We have at least agreed to call them
Meld.
Whoever made that cutscene did a really good job of making it seem like making a human brain slightly cooler is like equally sweet as making a giant robot death suit. It's impressive work. Gene Lab available for construction. Acquiring more meld should be a top priority. We now have achieved a much greater understanding of the alien's enhanced genetic structure. We believe it is largely due to the amazing meld substance, which appears capable of rewriting the genome to a precision design in a similar way to how we install computer software. In early testing, we were able to devise several methods that allow for direct manipulation of the meld substance and its physiochemical properties. While searching our records for any references to a material with similar properties, I uncovered a number of redacted data stores created in the 1960s, but much of that information appears to have been lost. In any case, the advances we've made should allow for a wide range of applications in the fields of genetic modification, although we will need to build a dedicated facility to enable these potential research pathways. It's probable that the invaders are more familiar with meld than we are, and may already be fielding combat elements that take full advantage of its capabilities. I can make the Gene Lab. I will not be doing that straight away, but nice to have the option. Alright, so this is the big research that we've been building toward. Alien biocybernetics. It's slow. It takes 26 days. But if we can complete it, those are big robots. Yep. And we can make them. This is what it's all about. The problem as I click this is Exalt is going to hack us probably somewhere between 7 to 10 days from now. And there's a 1 in 3 chance that they reset our research progress. So I don't think it's right to like do a different research project that doesn't take as long on the off chance that that happens. I mean, it's not really an off chance, it's 1 in 3. We just kind of have to hope it doesn't happen. It's one of the weakest parts of the entire build, I think. The fact that Exalt sometimes just fucks you really hard.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work.
Invictus Hitoran. He set this. We have 0 credits. Right. And we got to do all of the research without hitting any resource gates. Like we didn't ever have a spot where I needed something to start a research project, which I didn't have, which is really good. Going very well. Oh, these hangars are not perfect. They're good enough, though. It's not worth it to buy another interceptor if there's only one thing left to fight this month anyway. I don't know. I might be wrong about how many things there are this month. A Bimmel Bond Rider. Infestor Gadget. Making until morning a life evanescent. A Ryuna. You lose the invested resources. No, just hit my research progress.
Aircraft transfer complete.
Is that? Okay, we've got 3 and 3. It's not too bad. What's the request from Asia? Just make sure. So I do have a lot of meld. I think I'm ahead of where I want to be on engineers. I mean, I would like to have 200, but in terms of like resources that I have a surplus of versus resources that I'm struggling with, I think I have more engineers than I need and less meld than I need. So I don't think I'm going to trade meld for engineers, even if it's a pretty good exchange rate. And a Gaudy Knight. And Cloud Escape. I think I can give away alloys, though. I don't know, alloys definitely become a problem at some point.
New engineers arrived this morning, Commander.
I built another workshop.
We're always glad to have more help down here.
I need another access lift, actually. I think I need another access lift pretty soon. Let's do another mission, and access lift can be the next build.
Contact detected.
So this is a scout which is landing. This is our research mission for the month. No reason to go shoot at it. It will land and then we will go kill it. That is completely fine. I guess I could go shoot at it a bit. The reason to shoot at it is if it is a trap UFO, then we may not be able to complete it. I believe if we go do the mission and retreat, it will succeed at its mission. But if we've dealt damage to it with our interceptors, it has a lower chance of succeeding at its mission. But I mean, I don't want to damage my interceptor or the very, very low chance that it's a trapped UFO, and then on top of that, the low chance that I fail to clear the trapped UFO. I probably just succeed at clearing a trapped UFO right now anyway. Especially just a scout, it's not like it's that bad. No wait, Super Gaming Guru, thanks for the 61 months and Scupaft. Thanks for the 35 months. My barracks is looking a little tired. It's fine to double mission people for this though, I think.
Contact detected.
I guess I can lead with Bubba Flubba. Be my officer on the mission. Ooh, that was a nice aim roll. I definitely need a gunner. It's nice that this gunner is coming off wound time today. Makes me feel a bit better about running somebody else. I'm just gonna go with higher level. I believe I generally go Will to Survive on Gunner, and it's one of the only defensive perks that I take in the campaign. 1 to 2 points of bonus damage if in cover and not flanked. Basically, gunners are the people who get shot at while in cover. I will occasionally get them hit while they're suppressing while in cover. And the other perks here just don't do that much for them. +1 damage on the weapon is less relevant because we have a huge gun. Executioner giving 10 aim and 10 crit chance against targets at or below 50% health is fine, but it's not really the role that the soldier is trying to play. This is not a soldier that is trying to kill enemies that are already wounded. It is the soldier who is trying to suppress enemies so I can maneuver to a point where I wound them. Or the soldier who's going to shoot at them first to apply hollow targeting them to them, or whatever. So, Will to Survive is fine, and it comes with 3 bonus will as well, which is pretty nice because our gunners are going to get targeted by psi attacks, and just generally they are the people who take wounds in the barracks. So we want to make sure that they have as good a chance as we can provide them of not panicking when that happens. Thanks for gifting us up to Hambuster, anonymous user. Okay, first game length. What exactly does the trap do? It'll put 1 terror pod on the mission, which at this point in the campaign would be chrysalids. It'll put more enemies on the mission. I think there'll be 20 at this point in the campaign on a scout, probably, something like that. And the enemies will be pulled from a pool that is basically a month in advance of where you'd be otherwise, so that means slightly spookier. Slightly spookier stuff, maybe. That just happens on the research mission all the time, though, whether it's trapped or not. So this could be where we meet our first cyber disc, which is why I'm thinking of bringing my best Rocketeer. Oh, excuse me. I think that this would be a reasonable thing to do. At Sergeant, you do actually have a choice here. Shots taken before any costly actions have +10 aim and +10% crit chance. Also grants +10 aim for purposes of reducing rocket scatter if the soldier has not moved this turn. This is typically what I'm taking on a Rocketeer, which hasn't done incredibly well with aim rolls, which I could say about Connexi, I think, without being too rude. I mean, sometimes you just have to say something like that. Sorry, Connexi. If your soldier has done well enough with aim rolls that you don't feel like you need the +10, you can just take the Shredder ammo. which lets your gun shred enemies, which is nice, because Rocketeers don't shoot their gun that often, but they will be on Overwatch sometimes, and they'll get shreds on, like, a Berserker or something, and all of a sudden their gun's effectively dealt 12 damage just out of nowhere. It also just gives you another Shredder rocket to shoot, and, you know, having one more rocket is kind of good. I would say in general, the Shredder ammo is, like, better later in the game, and the platform stability is better early in the game, but you could take either at any point in the game, I think, depending on the stat line of your soldier. You man of cheese. You over voltage. Kanaxai has barely caused any friendly fire incidents in the campaign. Actually has caused 0. There has been no friendly fire so far this campaign. Like I'm cursing it by saying that out loud. Let's bring Razgriz. I wouldn't hate a sniper. I only have 2. I'm just trying to make sure that I load out in a way that puts experience on soldiers I care about while giving me the ability to beat a trapped UFO just in case it happens. It is very low chance. How many engineers do I have? I have 4. Okay, probably just another engineer. I think we can think about a medic soon. Probably that's my last engineer, and then I take 1 medic. Okay. This is just like 1 lower level soldier, because I don't want to use every single strong soldier that I have in the entire roster. Officer promotions, you get a thing. Hey, Xenial.
Contact detected.
You think the perk is just another Shredder rocket? The shred shots is for Gunner. I'm pretty sure it's the same perk on both of them. Any unit hit takes additional damage from all sources for the next 4 turns. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Wait. No, maybe you're right. Rocketeers get special purpose shredder rockets. Okay, yeah, maybe you're right. I thought that I'd applied shred with Rocketeers before. With their guns. I wonder if I've just run shredder ammo with them at some point. I don't know. That seems really weird. I don't think I would do that. Probably just misremembering. Let's bring 1 smoke grenade. Smoke grenades are kinda nice when your squad is this good at killing things, but, you know, doesn't have a ton of HP. Is your memory foggy, or is there a mission where you control Bradford? There's a DLC mission for XCOM 2 where you control Bradford.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
France is sending an urgent mission request. The alien craft set down in a remote area. Securing the site is our top priority. As always, we should eliminate any remaining
Do Rocketeers have
hostiles
holo
in the
targeting
area.
somewhere in their tree? I know there's an Overwatch build for them. They have rapid reaction somewhere, yeah.
This is Big Sky. We're in position near the enemy LZ. Strike 1 is
2
ready.
scopes, 1 for each eye.
I read you, Big
Fuck
Sky.
yeah.
This was a landing, not a crash. So expect heavy resistance.
Where am I? Fun question to be asking. I don't know, but I'm about to walk into some enemies.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I want to... Just gonna pull them. It is. But I guess it doesn't matter what I want then. I don't remember what map this is.
Kill. On my way.
Ooh. I mean, I think it's still likely that it isn't trapped, but that's definitely some enemies so far. No sapper, but the low tree trunks are pretty easy to explode. Got them both.
No way that just happened.
Here. Starting to get a little bit concerning. No way that this tile can't see it, I don't think. I do lose crit chance by not being within visual range. Ooh, I don't play that turn very well. Okay, I only heard one pod. That's the UFO. I think we just walk forward then. If it's a trapped UFO, it will generally be pretty obvious on turn 1 that there are a billion enemies walking around.
Moving to position.
And I heard no such thing.
On the move. Roger, Dodger.
Let's do this.
Got it. Moving.
Wish I had a battle scanner, but I don't. Someday we'll get there with all the teams. Boo. This is kind of a fun game. Okay. Maybe not a trapped UFO, but that was definitely a Muton ping.
That's affirmative.
It's a really weird map. I understand where I'm at now. There's like a huge water area out here, and then this is this like really awkward high ground area with lots of line of sight unusualness. Word.
Moving. Yes, sir. On my way.
So having spawned here, I think the safest way to play is to go all the way up the right. Avoid this UFO, clear out over there. But
Aye, aye, Commander. Solid copy.
that's way too slow to get a melt canister that's this way, so what I'm gonna do instead is hope that I get patrolled into here, and then I can drop a rocket on their head.
Let's rock.
Does water remove burning from soldiers? No, there just isn't burning. Oh. Okay.
Roger that. Target acquired.
That is a little bit awkward, but I'm fine. That could be the outsider. I think it's more likely to be like a floater in another pod. We are fine because this rocket has very low scatter at this point. You've built a Rocketeer who can bail us out of situations like this.
Firing rocket.
Connexi! And now killing the rest of the pod from there is very easy.
Heading to that location.
Couldn't blow up the team again. True. Area trio.
Yes, sir.
This is my Deadeye soldier, so you're going to be shooting at the flying floater. You're pretty good at killing uncovered enemies who are at below half health.
X-ray neutralized.
Boom, boom.
It's down.
That is what infantry are good at. Let's tag it with holo targeting. And finish killing it with our Deadeye sniper. Hey, everybody did their job there.
I feel, Commander.
Heading out. On the road.
Oh my god. Maybe it is trapped.
Enemy in sight. That's a little. They're trying to flank us.
Maybe it is trapped. If it isn't, that's every enemy on the map already.
Okay.
I think it's just every enemy on the map already. Unfortunately, I don't have a rocket this turn, so I'm going to have to play it defensively instead of clearing the enemies again. I have one smoke grenade for this.
Heading to that location. Clouds away.
Can I move my cam up slightly so you can see the numbers over the alien quick targets? Done. There aren't any numbers over the alien quick targets. I don't entirely know what you're looking for there. Why is this like it is? How do I shoot it? My mouse over them, it gives percents. Oh, yes, yes, okay, fair enough. Shoot it like that, apparently.
Moving out. Solid copy, Commander.
Moving to firing position. Moving.
Is this safe? I don't know. Assaults don't always get to stand places that are safe, I guess. Just kind of what it's like to be an assault.
Aye, aye. Correct, Commander.
Double time.
Why is it called impossible difficulty if it's possible? Is it possible?
A little help over here, please.
Oh, the meld! The call of the meld! Let's make some very bad decisions.
Target locked.
Okay, now one hit kills everything.
I'm all out. Damn it. Enemy is still alive.
God, I fucking love it when the ballistic pistol comes out. That's how you know you're having a good time. Okay, I found the outsider.
Roger. Tracking.
Oh god! Please make that go away.
Sights must be off.
Alright, one migraine later. It is possible to hit a shot.
X-ray locked down. Running dry on ammo. Let's do this.
Maybe I should go into the config and bind a key to turn those circles off.
Trying to pull back.
It's raining death over here.
Might be good for my sanity.
On the move. That's what we're looking for.
Found a milk canister.
Landed 'em.
So probably... I don't have running gun next turn.
Aye, aye. Ready to engage. Got it covered.
I don't know if I can end the fight next turn.
Solid copy.
The mission, I mean. I have command. I think I need to take 2 turns. I've probably been fast enough to this melt that I get it anyway. What is the circle? It's the visual range
I'm rolling.
of the alien.
Green to go.
And you have the same visual range as the alien, so it also shows you how close you have to be to attack the alien. I lost this melt canister over here between turns there. Kinda sucks, but
On my way.
happens, I guess.
Position confirmed.
Let's do this. Aye, aye, Commander.
Mission has been a bit of a brawl.
Heading out. I'm
Now
rolling.
imagine if there were just another 2 pods and everything was running at me at the same time, and you'd get what a hunt mission would have been like.
Roger. Got my eyes on.
Losing in this game, do they come back in the net fight? Nope, they are dead. Unless they are wounded instead of killed, in which
On my
case
way.
they are not dead.
Heading to that location. Got something over here.
They are instead wounded. Alright. Make some bad decisions.
Moving to firing position. Running.
Commander, the operation was a success.
Huh. Alright. Cool. Sometimes those aren't too hard to kill. Wounds, but they're not from taking damage. They're just from fatiguing soldiers who went on missions too quickly. Typically just taking ranger on infantry at sergeant. I find that infantry tend to get good enough aim that they actually don't need Deadeye against flying targets. Also, they're not really the soldiers I'm choosing to use against flying targets anyway. It's nice to have a secondary source of suppression in your team. You kind of already have one with the officer commanding your gunner. That way your gunner can reload and then suppress again. If your gunner panics, then, you know, not happening. Typically, I think I get the secondary source of suppression into a team by just taking a second gunner. That's usually how I do it, if I feel like I need to. But anyway, we just take ranger for now. 1 aim. Come on. Come on. Talked about those last 2 levels before. This one I haven't talked about, though. I will be taking ranger. Especially if you're not going for lasers early, which, like, If I had gone for laser weapons as my first tech choice, I would be starting to get them around about now, and my soldiers would have more damage and better aim, and it would be very noticeable. It would make the tactical game a lot easier. As you get comfortable with the tactical game, though, you can get away with skipping them and going to something else first. But if you do choose to do that, taking the stuff that gives you +1 damage on your guns is like much more relevant. It's already good if you're going for laser weapons, but it's even better if you're not. Snipers, yeah, I mean, we just want them to deal +1 damage. So we're going to take the one that makes them deal +1 damage. Damaged ground eventually becomes, you know, so late game you get flying suits and snipers can fly, and it feels like maybe having +10 aim on them would be good, especially since you'd always have it since they were always flying. But really, they hit 100% of the time anyway, pretty much. So it's not actually that good. Sharpshooter gives 10% crit chance in all situations, 10 aim against enemies in full cover. Again, the aim doesn't matter that much. Just take Ranger. Also, I like that Ranger makes the pistol a usable weapon. I think it matters. Sometimes you pull the pistol out. 9 floater corpses, a muton corpse. That's all the corpses. 34 Elerium, 37 alloys, 12 weapon fragments, 16 meld. We missed 1 meld canister, and otherwise that was pretty much a perfect mission. What's next? No. Fatal Hobo, thanks for the 14 months. I was going to build an access lift, wasn't I? Like, computers are kind of weird. They sell well, and you don't need them for many researches, but some of the best council requests in the entire game are for flight computers. So, at the same time, you kind of want to hold on to them. Muton corpses I do kind of want. Floater corpses I'm saving. Sectoid corpses I'm saving. I'd be saving too much stuff. I could probably sell the power source. I think I will end up selling the power source anyway, so let's just sell it.
Guess we should enjoy it while it lasts.
Saving 41 sectoids. Yeah, we're gonna run out of those probably. It costs 100 apparently. Shows what I know. I wonder why I thought it cost 80. I have no idea. Alright, anyway. The research mission is done. Well done, everyone. Could I have done it without you? Maybe. Possibly. I could go either way. Why do I have 69 sawn-off shotguns? They're free to build? End of explanation. Intel reports heavy UFO activity over Australia. That would be a harvest mission or setting up for a terror mission. We don't know for sure which one it is yet. The roster is turning over. This is all good. Cool, another scientist. UFO activity over Argentina. Again, it can be a harvest or a terror mission. We don't know which one it is yet. Shoop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doo. Not a lot happening right now. Yeah, we need money. With 120 bucks, I'm just gonna have to wait, excavate, build a fission generator, I think. I can't really build anything, I'm power blocked. I'm power blocked and I don't want to build a thermal generator there. Could build a thermal generator here. I want to build a workshop there. I want to build a thermal generator here.
contact, and it's coming in fast. We're going to have a difficult time keeping up with this one.
This is almost certainly abductions. I'm gonna take a look.
We have eyes on the bandit. We lost the bubble.
I think that's a harvest mission.
Contact detected.
All right. So these are kind of... That means that we must have also seen the other harvest and something setting up for a terror mission. Although the terror mission hasn't procced, so I won't count it yet. These are kind of the defining missions of Long War for a lot of people. The large landed. This is the aliens trying to collect resources to run their other missions, and they try to do it in countries that I don't have satellites over, but there's like a chance that basically how it works is they roll a country randomly, and if I have a satellite, they roll again. So they just happened to roll a country that I had a satellite in twice in a row there. If you can do these missions, so like very difficult, very grindy, but the rewards are tremendous and they help you snowball a victory in the campaign. My house rule is I just don't even attempt them for the first 3 months. So like eventually you'll have a bunch of satellite coverage of the world and you'll see the aliens doing harvest missions and it will make sense that you'd be able to stop them. But in the first 3 months, it just, in my experience, imbalances the campaign way too much to do one of these missions. I have almost never failed one of them. Like if you send your best team and play carefully, you should be able to do it early in the game. Yeah, so the problem is I'm just like massively high rolling and then doing something that makes the entire rest of the game very easy, and I don't want to deal with that, so I'm not going to do it. And that's why I'm ignoring this. So we let them get their materials.
Commander, our intelligence sources indicate that a previously unknown organization is attempting to undermine XCOM field operations. We believe this group harbors some misguided sympathies for the invaders and is intent on acquiring alien technology and artifacts critical to your efforts. Early reports indicate this organization calls itself Exalt. We trust you will isolate the source of this new threat and eliminate it.
Commander, the Council has provided some additional resources to help us deal with these.
Was that really the second large landing?
Scanning for additional Exalt cell locations and launch covert operations to disrupt their activity via the Situation Room.
Alright, Exalt has drained 96 bucks from us. That is, I mean, I guess it sucks, but realistically it's a lot better than them taking our research, so it's fine. Keys to global covert operations. Exalt is a new global threat. They will carry out anti-XCOM operations until you find their base and destroy them. Exalt operates with cells. Initiate covert ops missions to neutralize individual cells. Eliminating these cells will recover intel you will need to locate the Exalt base. Exalt cells are not always visible. Purchase an intel scan to reveal them. Hidden cells can hurt XCOM or the countries they are operating in. Functionally, how Exalt missions work is, I think we like wait 6 days after we've finished one, and then we scan and we find another one. And yeah, I don't remember exactly how all the math on that works, but it's something vaguely like that. We have to send a covert operative out. Something that I have very much been thinking about in this campaign is I don't really have a great option for my covert operative. Basically, the thing that matters on your covert operative is their movement speed. And I just don't really have... I guess I can send a 14 movement assault. Maybe that's the best I've got. It's probably fine. Alright, Crescent Method. Welcome to the roster. You are now a covert operative. Have fun. Yep.
Covert operative deployed to disrupt Exalt Cell in China.
Atreus thinks the 29 months.
I'm going to alert the staff as a precaution.
So that will proc a mission for me in 6 days, and then after that mission we'll wait a bit and we'll scan, and we will get another chance to send a team out to proc another mission in 6 days, or a covert operative out to proc a mission in 6 days or whatever. Alright, cool. I just realized that sending an operative to spawn a mission later is very similar to what they did in Long War II, isn't it? What we did in Long War II? I guess I worked on that. I don't know if I'd ever really made that connection super well. I always figured that sending snipers on coverts was good because of their pistol skills. Nah. Nah, you want people with run and gun or people with lightning reflexes, mostly. People with high mobility. I don't know. I'm gonna say no on that for now.
Commander,
Abductions!
Several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got the coordinates locked in.
Argentina. The swarming abduction. The swarming abduction, kind of the quintessential team testing mission. Pitched battle. Lots of enemies. Variety of locations. Gonna send Lee or not. This is what you send your A-team to, basically. Srab is here. And some sort of strong engineer. Do not acknowledge Little Cat. It will scare her. Don't let her know that we know that she is here. Very quiet Twitch chat. I think she could tell that I was talking about her. Bring Hitachi for some rockets. Gunner, Sniper, Rocketeer, Scout, Engineer. This is like typically my starting 5. This is the core 5 of any squad for me in this game. And then I guess in this campaign we have some decent infantry. Let's bring in infantry. I don't really want to get assaults wounded. Maybe I'll just bring a second engineer. That's pretty common and generally solid. It's a settlement. On settlements, often non-sapper high explosive grenades are good enough to do something. Some Nebulous, thanks for the 57 months. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. We can get an officer promotion here, yeah? No. I've only done 2 missions at this level of officer. I need to do 5. Okay, never mind. Super no. We already talked about taking a ranger on this level up. That was a 6! I rolled a 6! My infantry unfortunately doesn't have a scope. Maybe I should build a 3rd scope, because I'm going sniper, scout, infantry so often. This team's missing a 2nd motion tracker. They're missing a smoke grenade. That's fine. In fact, with smoke and mirrors, it's 2 smoke grenades. Perfect. Alright, settlement abduction. To go. I played Fire Emblem for like 30 minutes, I think, once. Oh, who has a promotion? Are you sure? Wait. Go. Is it you? Do you have a promotion? You don't have a promotion. Do you? Oh! Is it... No. I don't understand. Who has a promotion? You already leveled up. Who has a promotion? Sniper has a promotion? Sniper leveled up. What? Am I losing my mind? Oh, you have a promotion. Okay, cool. Thank you, game, for informing me of that. Excellent. Alright.